Okay, the local hoodlums have been let out of school. They're all running amok. This must be one of the local elementary schools. Ugh. Try not to run any of them over. Ugh. YouTube. Hey Joe. Hey Joe. Kids are always in a good mood when they're getting out of school. Wow, look at them with their little backpacks. They're so cute. Usually they got a school uniform. The boys wear, they see them. Hello. Okay, this guy's in the middle of the street here. Looks like he's half naked. Another day in the Philippines. I actually think I ran into that guy the last time I was up here, and he smelled strongly of Red Horse, which is the local version of natural ice beer in the States. I think it's basically beer and they mix it with grain alcohol or something. It's delicious, yeah. And they also, it's big in the Philippines too, is a rum called candau-ay. Sorry if you're Filipino and I'm butchering your language. Which is a local rum made here in the Philippines. Alright, I'm subjecting you to the return trip back to Dumagete Studio Apartments. Because I got nothing better to do, and if you're still watching this, I guess you don't either. So, thanks for bearing with me. Okay, look, hey, it's sulfur. This is like the pits of Hades right here. The halls of Balzaeable. Yep, should have definitely worn a t-shirt. It's kind of chilly. Can't complain though, because when I get back to the apartment, it's going to be too hot. I'm trying to acclimate, and I think I am a little. But nighttime, I'm still a wimp, and I turn on the aircon. But I only bring the room down to about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's basically just to get rid of the humidity. Here's a recommendation. On my flight here, I think it was the total flight time and layovers and everything was about 34 hours or so. I didn't get any sleep. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't get any sleep, and it worked out really well. By the time I got here, I got to the hotel in Manila, the Best Western in Ermita, at about 7:30 p.m. local time. So I was forced to get onto the local sleep schedule, and it actually worked out really well because I didn't have any jet lag at all. And as some of my friends will tell you, that was my biggest concern in coming here, was jet lag. It wasn't that the plane would crash and I'd turn into a bad episode of Lost, but it was jet lag. I even got pills off Amazon, like natural holistic remedies, and I never had to use them. I guess I'll have to use them when I go back. There's more dongs and dies in the street. Hey! YouTube. I hope I hit the record button. Yeah. There's another basketball court down there. Filipinos love basketball. And they're pretty sick soccer players too. I was watching these kids play the other day. Just a rudimentary field that was constructed in a, you know, village. And some of these kids were pretty sick. And again, I guess if you got 365 days of summer, you got lots of time to practice. One thing they don't have in the Philippines that I've seen are like 18-wheeler trucks. They might have them in some of the bigger metro areas like Cebu and Manila. But you saw the truck that just went by. Imagine that thing about 5 times bigger. They have some huge flatbed trucks here. Ridiculous. And the rules are the bigger car or vehicle has the right of way. You got to get out of their way. So if you're on a motorcycle or a scooter, you are on the bottom of the food chain, and you just got to get out of the cars and the trucks. And they refer to it as respect. You have to have respect for the bigger vehicles. And I've forgotten that a couple times, and hey, you learn pretty quick, or you end up in a hospital. Again, you can see the dust on the palm trees and stuff, vegetation. And you'll also notice, like the 2 Filipinas that just went by, they got jackets on. It's a pretty nice compound going up right here. You'll see in the Philippines and in some other countries in Asia, people build their houses within they build them within walled compounds, and that's for security. They use hollow block, basically concrete blocks. Hey, there's another multicam. And they usually top it either with broken glass set in concrete or barbed wire. Some use concertina wire, iron spikes. The place where I'm at has 8 strands of barbed wire, basically razor wire, and he's also topped it off with an electric fence. So it's basically pretty secure. It's basically like living in a fortress. It's like a united, you know, it's like a consulate compound. Metal gates and then for the cars to get in and out, and usually set in the big metal gate for cars is a smaller like door, and it's usually a 3-step process. There's all these locks you got to unlock. So if you come in late at night after he's locked up the compound, it takes you a while to get in, and you're opening one of the locks blind. You just got to stick your hand in with the key. And I don't drink, so I can only imagine for the guys that are drinking coming back. It takes me about 20 minutes to get in. It must take them an hour or so. Here's a little ascot. He's so cute. Yeah, there's no like Association for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals or MPCA or anything. No animal shelters. Basically, the dogs and cats just run feral, and they're the most dangerous thing riding on the roads. Matter of fact, my girlfriend was over one night. We were talking about that. We got back to the apartment, and about not even half an hour later, we heard the crash, and then you hear the dogs screaming. Arr, 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 arr. Dog survived. We went out and saw I went out and saw the accident. Kid's bike was totaled. He was alright. He just had some bloody elbows and gashed up knees and stuff. But the dogs, you know, they're running out in the street chasing chasing the local hottie. So that's why I don't mind having a 125cc bike that can't go that fast. You can actually bring a bike to the Philippines or a car to the Philippines, but you're paying nearly 100% in import tax. So whatever the blue book value of the bike or motorcycle is, you have to pay that for their import tax. And I guess you can buy bigger bikes like 600, 1100 cc's up in Manila. If that's your thing. There's a couple of them around here, and oh, they're just ridiculously fast. There's Sierra Alta up there. See the lighthouse? It's like a little observation deck there. There's the clubhouse right next to it. Little restaurant up there, it's pretty good. Alright, this right here coming up on the left is the second most dangerous thing on Filipino roads. This is a series bus. These guys are nuts. You see how it's like this neon lime lemon color? I think that's government mandated because those things are so dangerous. And here comes another one. You see one of those things, you just get out of the way. It's as simple as that. There's actually a story that goes around. If you kill somebody in a bus accident or car accident, you have to pay the family about $500, about 20,000 pesos. If you only injure them, it can cost up to millions of pesos in hospital bills. So there's a story going around that series bus drivers are told, you know, if you hit somebody, make sure they're dead. Back over them if you have to. And everybody thinks it's true, but I don't know, man. If you have a whole busload of witnesses, they actually see the driver back over somebody after hitting them once. I don't know. I just get out of their way. This is the front gates of Sierra Alta. The gate there. That is a gated community. And it's nice. The weather up there is nice. You always get that cool breeze coming in. The views of the ocean are stunning. And you can see Siquijor and all that stuff, Bohol, Cebu. But it's pretty far out from Dumagete. I'd say it's at least 20 minutes, depending on traffic. You see this guy ahead of me on a scooter? He's actually texting and riding a scooter. You see that a lot here too. It's awesome. I am mistaken. I stand corrected. He's actually just cold. He's got his hand in his pocket. I wish I could have got that on video. Okay, these are the water stations where you get your 5-gallon jug things of potable water. It costs about $1 for 5 gallons of water. So yeah, you can see now, you can see ahead of us, if we keep going straight, we're going to go into Dumagete. You see the blue sky. Behind us is the gray sky that's always up around the mountains. Welcome to the city of Dumagete. And you see the Filipina that just drove by. She's all wrapped up like a mummy. They're deathly afraid of the sun. They equate being dark with like lower class, working class. So they use a lot of whitening products, and they use a variety of measures to make sure that they don't get any sunlight at all. Umbrellas, parasols. You see them driving on motorcycles with umbrellas. Here's another multi-cab. That's pretty badass. Hello. Hello. The little uniforms are so cute. This is another gated community going up Camella Estates. It's like, I guess they're trying to build a little Italy here or something. They're fashioning it after Italian architecture. Yeah, if you see the tricycle ahead of us, it's got all kinds of places to put luggage, boxes, anything. And there's a lavender Jeep. That's cool. And here, up front here, we have this barricade system used to slow people down as they're coming up on the schools. You see that dog limping right there? Yeah. That's another car strike or motorcycle strike. Elementary school's getting out. The guy's coming. Oh. Let's get out of the way of this truck. That's one of those vans I was talking about that brings people back and forth from the geothermal plant. It's insane, man. It's insane. And this right here is Aqua Peps. And you see they got little baked goods out here. Those all got sugar in them, but they're delicious. They're so yummy. This is also where I do my laundry. And you can see the water purifiers back there. This is where we get our purified water. So they do water, laundry, and baked goods. And this is the exterior of Dumagete Studio Apartments. See the giant wall with the 8 strands of razor wire, and he's also got security cameras up there. And this is the vehicle gate. This little door gate right here. And in my next video, I'll just give you a little tour of the Dumagete Studio Apartments. Something for you to look forward to, a little teaser. So again, thanks for bearing with me. Hope you enjoyed it. Sayonara.